What's up, guys? We're here. We're back. It's time for the newest episode of Out of Bounds on Eagle Radio. I'm Alex. I got Rick up here in front of me.
What's up, everybody? Super Bowl weekend.
Super Bowl week. And I got Josh to my left.
Money, money, money. I'm about to win some money.
We do not have Ash. Ash is doing big things in Tallahassee today, so we will not have her this week. Shout out to Ash. We miss you, but we'll go on without you. It'll be all right. You guys ready to get started? I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? You already said it. It is Super Bowl week. It's the only time where Minneapolis, Minnesota can be a destination spot in February. Sorry if there's any Minnesota people out there, but
Okay,
all right. What's up? Let's go. First topic of the day. Speaking of the Super Bowl, we got one of the teams in the Super Bowl, the New England Patriots, and they have been pretty successful over the last 2 decades. We want to know, which part of the New England dynasty has contributed more to their success? Head coach Bill Belichick or quarterback Tom Brady? Let me hear your thoughts.
I'm gonna go with the quarterback, Tom Brady.
Oh, boy.
Great. Bill Belichick is a great defensive mind. He makes great play callings. He good at special teams. But I'm gonna go with the quarterback with 66,159 yards. That ranked 4th of all time. 488 touchdowns. That ranked 3rd, and the most wins of all time, 223 wins. And I'm gonna go with him because he has 4 Super Bowl MVPs. So he's getting there, and then he's also being the best player on his team. So 4 Super Bowl MVPs, 5 rings, and he's about to get another one.
Ooh, I don't know. Philly might have something to say about that. Josh, what do you think?
Rick.
Yes.
Why? Okay, I get it. The whole quarterback is the most important position on the field and everything, and I get it. Tom Brady's a GOAT, but you don't understand. He's a check down guy. He only throws check down plays, okay? And then, wait. Belichick
Or
is
he's
the
throwing
reason.
to Gronk, who's a
You
8-foot
have
monster.
Gronk. You have Gronk. You got Belichick. Oregon. The whole team is so disciplined. Like the Patriots just gonna win because Belichick is their coach. You don't understand.
Brady won 3 Super Bowls before Gronk.
Stop it, Rick. Stop it. Stop throwing those numbers at me because you don't even know that those wouldn't be there without Belichick. Okay.
All right. The year Tom Brady got hurt in 2008, they went from an 18-1 team to 11-5 team and didn't make the playoffs. My Dolphins made the playoffs.
11-5 though. They went 11-5. What has Matt Castle done since 2008?
He made the Pro Bowl next year with the Chiefs.
Yeah, with the Chiefs. Okay, and since then, you can probably tell me what team he plays on now.
Oh, I can't tell you.
Matt Castle, isn't it the Titans?
He's on the Titans. You know the reason why you know he's on the Titans? Because he came in when Mariota got hurt against the Dolphins. That's the only reason why I remember that. Matt Castle
almost got hurt during the Dolphins.
That was the slowest game in the NBA in the NFL.
Tom Brady got drafted in the year 2000. Yeah. Since then, the Patriots have won 5 rings, maybe 6 on Sunday. They've been dominating the AFC. They've been dominating the NFL. They've had cheating scandals. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Sorry, but they've been a dynasty, if you want to use the word, whatever. But like you said, in 2008, Matt Castle came in. They missed the playoffs because Miami had a good year that year. Chad Pennington came in. We ended up losing to the Ravens in the playoffs first round, but still,
that was the greatest.
But I don't even know if I can say which one is more important at this point. I want to see. I really, when New England traded Garoppolo, I liked it because I'm a Dolphins fan, and I thought that Garoppolo was the future for them. So I was happy.
Brady's successor.
But I really scratched my head because I really thought Bill Belichick was going to look at Tom Brady and be like, "Look, this is my team. He's a Hall of Famer. They both are going to be first ballot Hall of Famers. That's no question." But I wanted Bill Belichick to look at Brady and be like, "Look, I know that you're a superstar, but I want to show the world. I want to show myself. I want to show the NFL that I can win with anyone. I did it with Matt Castle. We won 11 games with Matt Castle in 2008. I wish he would have sent him. I mean, I guarantee you, Jacksonville or Houston would send a first and a second for Brady. True. Right now, first and second for Brady. A 9-year-old quarterback?
And you have to think about this on top of it. The Patriots draft a quarterback every
all
year.
The time.
if you run like the 4th to 5th or 6th round, they usually take a quarterback just so they can keep that cycle going. And they found Jimmy G, who was the future of them, but the front office didn't think so.
And they had Jacoby Brissett,
Joey Brissett
had a great year.
He was straight too, but I mean, he
beat Miami.
But tell me
I
this:
mean, he's in
Robert Kraft essentially chose Brady over Belichick because they had a meeting about Garoppolo, and Belichick didn't want to trade Garoppolo. But Robert Kraft was like, "Oh, Brady has 2-3 years left in him."
Because Kraft and Brady are boys.
Yeah. So he picked his quarterback over his head coach, essentially, which created feud and drama within the organization. So if he's willing to do that, that means Belichick is more expendable.
No, that means you got dummies in the front office. That's all you got. That doesn't mean that
the Patriots front office.
You undervalue Bill Belichick so much, bro. I just came. My head hurts right now.
Bill Belichick is the GOAT.
This is what I okay, yeah. They both are great. I would, if Bill Belichick left New England this offseason, Miami Dolphins have a good coach in Adam Gase. I would take Bill Belichick.
I would take Bill Belichick over Adam
Gase
any day of the week.
I would not take Tom Brady.
I would get on the phone. I would call whoever the head coach, whoever the assistant coach, whoever the defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and fire them all. And then get Bill Belichick. And
I would not take Tom Brady if he offered to play for the Dolphins for free. I would say no.
Why? Because he's 40 or because you just have a hate inside you? Oh.
Both.
Okay.
He's one sack away from being injured for 7
especially with
weeks.
Miami's offensive line.
Brady has 2 to 3 years left in him.
Do you know what offensive line he has?
I don't know.
They have an offensive line.
They definitely have an offensive line. They just had a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah.
They definitely have an offensive line.
Yeah, we'll see what happens this Sunday. I think this dynasty might be wrapping up sooner than people think. I don't know. I hope so.
They got to find another backup quarterback for 3
right
years later.
Nick Foles.
All right. Speaking of Nick Foles and everything, we're gonna get moving into our next segment. It's a segment we haven't had in a little bit. We're gonna bring it back. It is Beat the Buzzer. Just in case you guys have started tuning in and you haven't heard of the older episodes, Beat the Buzzer is going to be a segment where each host is going to get 30 seconds to talk about the topic on the plate, and we're going to talk about each other's takes after their 30 seconds. So, sticking in the NFL for now, sticking with the Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl week, we are going to do Super Bowl predictions. I want to hear Josh's prediction first. What's up? 30 seconds.
Philly's not gonna let everybody down like Atlanta did. That's
True.
it. It's not happening again. It's not happening again, bro. Philly is just as talented wise. They're just as good as the Patriots. Obviously, the loss of Carson Wentz is big, but they still have a lot of weapons on. They got Ajayi. They got LeGarrette Blount on the run. Alshon Jeffrey and Al Galore.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz.
The tight end Ertz. Yeah, there's too many weapons on the team. And the defense is still stacked on top of that. So I'm going to give it to Philly. And I'm going to say probably like 27-31.
All right. Close game.
I'm going to go to the Patriots. But, Josh, let me ask you this. Would you put money on the line for the Eagles?
Is this against you?
Yeah.
How much you want?
Ooh.
How much you want?
I'll bet you a dub.
A dub?
Yeah.
How about you 30?
All right.
No, 25.
I'm going to go with the Patriots, but the Eagles, like the key point here is Nick Foles. If he comes out like he did in the NFC Championship game against the Vikings, then I have to go with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't and he plays like regular Nick Foles, then it's Patriots to win.
I mean, but Nick Foles in big-time games usually plays big-time.
Yeah.
You know? So, like you said, if he repeats what he did, it's not going to be as easy because the Minnesota defense is not bad. Like,
they're great. Minnesota's defense is great.
It's not bad at all. Like, so
I think they were just on the field too long because the offense wasn't moving.
Yeah, I know that. Dolphins fan, I know that.
All right, for this Super Bowl, there's 3 keys to the game. It all involves Philadelphia. Philadelphia's running game. You got to get Ajayi, you got to get Blunt, and even Corey Clements, a nice little change of pace back. You got to get them going because if they're running the ball effectively, that's keeping Brady off the field. That's running the clock down, that's keeping the possession for Philly, and it's keeping Brady off the field. Like you said, Nick Foles has to play a good Nick Foles game. He can't turn the ball over. You can't beat New England if you're turning the football over because that's just giving the ball to Brady. And they capitalize over every turnover. They take the ball down the field. Third key to this game for Philadelphia is you have to contain Gronk. Because if New England's playing a defense that doesn't have a good cover corner to cover a big cover corner, cover
Or at
Gronk
least-
or a fast linebacker,
Yeah, I'm about to say a speedy linebacker.
they eat them up. So if those three things can happen, which is asking a lot, I think Philly can win this game. If not, I don't see anyone getting in Brady's way, to be honest. Score, I don't even know. I don't have a score.
But
it really depends on so many factors. I'll say 34-31 field goal to win it.
It could
Team.
It could be so much. You just never really know.
I'm not even going to pick a winner. Field goal to win it, 34-31 at the end. There it is. That's the score. All right, so we're going to switch it up, get out of the NFL for a little bit. We had some breaking NBA news this week. Some crazy, crazy deal going on. Out of the blue, we got Blake Griffin, Bryce Johnson, and Willie Reed heading to the Detroit Pistons from L.A. Clippers get Tobias Harris, Avery Bradley, Boban Marjanovic, and a first and second round pick. Question for Beat the Buzzer is, who won this trade, Rick?
I'm going to go with the Clippers.
Good answer.
No, I lied. I'm going to go with the Pistons. You know why? Because they gained a star Blake Griffin. Detroit is looking for relevancy, and they got that with Blake Griffin, first-round pick. And they traded away Avery Bradley on expiring contract and a 2018, 2019 picks that are going to be middle of the pack anyway. Stars don't go on tree. Clippers messed up here.
Right. Josh, what do you think?
What? How? How did they mess up? They got Blake Griffin. You know who he is?
Yeah.
No, he's not a bum.
Oh, I was wondering if those words
No,
were
I-
coming
I-
out.
No, he's not a bum. But he's good. He's really good when he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's always hurt. He's always broken somehow. Somebody always falling on his leg. Somebody always falling on him, on his back, and he's going to be out for another week, and then he's going to get surgery, and then be out for another 3-4 months. So, I mean, yes, when you think about him paired up with Andre Drummond, then you have Reggie Jackson at the point, you know, there's some of them young guys behind him working together that may work as a B-grade New Orleans, but if that's what you're shooting for, then I don't know if this is a win-win. Because it was a 2018 first and second. See, that's okay.
Right.
Now that's where they messed up because
Right.
the 2018 draft class, first and second round is completely loaded. It's probably more loaded than the last one. So honestly, they lost. Yeah.
But regardless,
So
it's still going to be a middle of the pack draft pick. Like,
no.
the talent's not going to be like a lottery pick.
No.
This
no.
Beat the Buzzer got out of hand, guys. But, you know, I think I agree with your point because of the draft picks. I think those first and second picks are going to be what leans the trade in their favor. You know, like you said, Blake Griffin's he's a beast. He's a talented. He's a very unstoppable player when he's playing at his height and his potential. I mean, you saw Lob City and how destructive that was. But I think those first and second picks to the Clippers are going to be what wins the trade for him.
They gave up DeAndre Jordan.
I don't
still
think
there.
any free agent will trust the Clippers now because they told Blake Griffin
Right.
5 years we're going to put your
171
jersey
million.
on the
Yeah.
Raptors.
Did you read how they
Yeah.
their pitch to him, their free
Yeah.
agency pitch? They had like the maze and it came up. It was
Yeah,
I think that's a very
they're not
important-
getting LeBron if that was their end game.
Yeah. But that about wraps up our show this week. First off, I just want to say, we are on Twitter. We want to hear from you guys, at OuttaBoundsER. We're going to put up a poll this week. We want to know who you think contributed more to the Patriots' success, Brady or Belichick. That was our hot topic today. So we're going to post that on Twitter pretty much right after this show drops, Friday at 4. So we want to hear what you guys think. Bill Belichick or Tom Brady? That's going to be a cut for us this week. We will see you next week, Friday at 4.